Hello. Good evening and salutations. I'm whipping the things. I was whipping the things and went, oh my gosh, I gotta go. I just skirted over here and went, sat and hit play. I was like, whoopsie. Do you ever do that? Do you ever do that? I do that. All right, so I am gonna, let me scroll back. Hello and welcome in. It's Monday, fun day. These days when I come on after work, boy, I feel like I'm skirting in. Boy, the hair is all jacked up. These who gets these little things? I know I should do the little go and put the grease and put it down. But my hair is still wet. But hello, my loves. There's my Anna, of course, opening the shop. You got the heater on, girl. Get all the tea going and the kettles going for everybody. Thank you for coming in, honey. And there's my Lola. She's putting the snacks out because we all need snacks. I know snacks. I just got my Tangalade today. That's lemonade with a little bit of tang in it. Yes, because I love tang. I love orange. Hello, Lola. And Carol, hi baby, hi baby. Yep, Merry Christmas, everybody. Happy holidays and all the things. Happy winter solstice. Happy winter is here, one snow. Happy end of the year. Ding dong, 2005 is gone. Bye-bye. Yeah, no, good year though. Really good year because we got the grandbaby. It's gonna be a year, you guys. It's been a year. Can't even believe it. Samantha, hello, my love. Good evening and salutations. 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Mama Swift and I will be going on Thursdays for Let's Get It Lotted. Let's get it lotted in here. Let's get it lotted. LOTD. Let's go, LAT. No, stop. But okay, so we only have one more week left, but we will ramp right back up. I think she said like the second week of January. Just be ready for January. We're going to do Luck of the Draw 14. We got our new little, oh, I left it over there. I'd have to go on a field trip. We got our handy dandy number boards. So good. From this gal. This gal is called Laser Llama Boutique. Ooh, we're going to get her some bitness. She makes our laser printing. That little Luck of the Draw board is so cute. It allows you to track three packages. What have I been doing for like 6 days straight? It allows you to keep track of 3 projects. What a day. My Laura, and there's my niecey bug. Hello, my loves. I was skirting in right as you were saying bye. I was on Spoocher Booze, and I didn't get it in time. You missed it. Oh, look at you guys. Oh, every minute. I've enjoyed having you for every minute. Hello, Racine. I'm racing with happiness because, yes, we are. Yeah. Hey. Pew, pew, pew. Hit the Fonzies for a chick because I'll send Leather Tuscadero for you. We're Pinky today. Pinky Tuscadero is, we're not going to cut a stitch today. The night is not over. Hello, there's my Sandy. Rah, rah, rah. Sandra, rah, 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 rah. One of these days she's going to kick me when she's all, my name is Sandra. Lelena, hello, my love. Monica, Doolittle, get up in here. There's my cherry and my fuzzy butt. A fuzzy butt. A chicka bonbon. Hi, Bonnie. Oh, I'm such a hoot nanny. Poop. Let's see. Oh, I'm at the bottom. Krista, hello. Lisa, did your stuff come today? I was supposed to come today. Chris, hi. Chicken. We're the Chimkins. We like the Chimkins. But I've been working on this. Is finished. This is the second member treat. I got all the way to the end over there and almost ran out of yarn. So here, I'll show you. I'm putting a little border on it right now, a little thing. But see how it's an A semi, and then there's the little point, and then you can see where I started to decrease, and then decrease, whoa, decrease, and then I did that big chunk right there, and so I did this big chunk right here, and then ended it. But when it's big enough for a wrap, it'll, a shawl. You can do it as a scarf. You can do all the things, But this was a really, really fun pattern. It was worked on the bias. So you start at the tip, at the little tip of the little tip right there at the point. You start there and it just gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And it kind of does a horseshoe, but the stitch work in it is so good. It's like post work and fillet and shells. It's called Wisteria Way, and I absolutely love it. I'm gonna do it in a bigger hook, bigger yarn, because this is 2-weight. This is 2-weight fingerling yarn. But yeah, I wanted to use the purple, but I didn't have enough, so I'm using black. Can't put that over there. Put that over there. I was working on that while I was getting ready for y'all. Well, when I was in between stages. Oh, really? An ad already? We only been on 8 minutes, Dougie Fresh. But all right, let me see. Bubba. Ow, I have a little owie right there. My nose was very runny. Patsy. Okie dokie. Hello, Kathy and my Donna Antignani. No. Hi, baby. Speaking of, Melanie. Grab you and just, what, do you ever get that? It's called affection aggression. We have affection aggression in this house. And so sometimes you just want to put your teeth on somebody, not, but sometimes you want to bite down. But sometimes I just want to bite you. I'm doing really good, Krista. But since I have I've seen a bunch of you in here tonight, I got a hold of Landers. She's not doing so well, guys. She is not going to be able to send out those yarn packs. So I have the list. And instead of stressing her out, the village and myself have come together to put these yarn packs together. So there was 12 of them, and of the 12, I've already sent 2. I think Barb Bodine got hers, and is it Linda Stringer? I think it was Linda. I gotta check on Linda. But so I'm just gonna read them off real fast, and if you're here and you still want this yarn that was gifted, a few months back by Landers, it was a boggy style blanket kick. So it was enough yarn to make just a simple boggy blanket, right around 900 to 1,000 yards. It was 3 skeins of yarn, and it was all in one granny with a coordinating solid. So yeah, instead of just having you guys wait and to take the stress off of her, and this was a giveaway on my channel, so I'm responsible, and I'm going to go ahead and make sure that everybody gets their yarn if they still want it. Now, I've had several people say, don't worry about it, we'll get it on the next one, and I will make good on that. So I'm just going to go through the list real quick, and I'm going to read the names off because it's been so long, you guys probably forgot you won a yarn pack. So I bite back too. So I have Oodles. I have Mandrake by Design, Linda Padilla, Alex Raver, Sky already donated hers. She paid that forward. Jerry. That's Jerry V. I think it's Jerry V. We have Bonnie Potter, Lorraine Brooks, Jacqueline Marley. I've already talked to Jacqueline. She donated that forward to Trisha. I think Sky is Sky here. Scott, I thought did you do yours too? I thought one more person said give the yarn to Mama Swift because she was doing 100 blankets at the time. Then we have Cynthia Pollock and then Carlina Shear. And then Linda Stricker. And okay, so any of you guys, please, you don't have to do it to respond here. You can email me right there at this right here, creationsbyjax@gmail.com, and say, that you're going to forfeit your prize, or no, you really want the yarn. And I have some yarn angels, some fairy yarn mothers that are going to help me because, to take on 12 bags of yarn that I wasn't anticipating doing. Some of the village has stepped forward to help. So it's not all coming from me. I have at least 5 bags of the 12 that or people have already said I'll send yarn. So, oh, there's my auntie. Hi, my auntie. Hello. And kissy kisses. Antoinette, that's hooking and stitching island style. I call her auntie. Her name is Antoinette. And so I call her auntie because she is an auntie too. All right, so I have those. I marked it. It's in the book. Let's see. Tumbleweed Challenge check-in. Let's see. I just got another submission for the Tumbleweed Challenge, but she forgot to tell me how many tumbleweeds were in there. But I have one more submission. So once I have her total, I will update that. But as of right now, I have, for the submissions for the Tumbleweed Challenge, I have 3,260 tumbleweeds. Now, you could put another 0 behind that because a lot of people sent them in and didn't participate in the Tumbleweed Challenge, and that just makes more for y'all. CC Angel, get in here, baby. So far, I only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 people. So 11 people have made 3,260 tumbleweeds. Pen drop, stitches, pen drop. Love that. That just means it. And so far right now, as of today, and that's what I was wondering if she was here. Sky, I misunderstood because she asked at the very beginning if I wanted to have any proceeds donated to either Boggy or for the shipping blessings. Excuse me. Oh, there's Jerry. There's Jerry. Good, thank you. Oh, I'm so glad you're here, Jerry. I was gonna email after tonight, and I got a hold of some of y'all. Was gonna email directly. So, I'm glad that you were here, Jerry, because I want to make sure, and some people were really looking forward to that, and you rightfully won it, and so I will send it. I'm going to honor the gifts. So, Barb, I wriggle, Baker, baby. But yeah, so email me, let me know if you still are interested in the yarn so we can get these. And then I will ask you first if you mind if like the 3 people that have offered to donate, if they're allowed to have your address. If you don't want the people that have come forward to help give you, if you don't want to give your address out, that is totally fine. I also have a way to send a mystery yarn bag from Little Knits. That's normally what I do with yarn giveaways. My giveaways are sent from Little Knits. I do mystery yarn bags. Like the bougie. The last one we did was haiku. We were doing a bunch of the haiku cotton. Cherry won that twice, I think. Didn't you get the haiku cotton twice? I thought so. It was beautiful yarn. Sorry, that was just really irritating me. Okay, there, I'm better now. I'm just rode hard here. It's been a long day at work today. So, did you get the... let's see. So, Thursday night... Okay, so on Thursdays are going to switch up just a little bit. We're having some additions. So we will have Luck of the Draw. Mama Swift will do the number at 7 a.m. Thursday mornings. This Thursday will be the final pull for Luck of the Draw 13. And then, like I said, we will we will start back up the middle of January. I think she said the 18th. I think is that it's like the second or third Tuesday. Just watch. We'll put up stuff. And let's see. Yeah, and then what we're gonna do is instead of coming on at 7 on Thursdays, we're gonna bump it an hour ahead, and we're gonna come on at 6 Pacific, which is 9 Eastern, and we're gonna come on for 1 hour, and then right after us, Nisi will come on. And Nisi's going to do her little porch chat, or what was it, Nisi? Anyway, Nisi's going to do an after dark thing. She's going to do a nighttime one. So, and then I'll still be doing my Saturdays, and then Mondays when I'm finished with the countdown box, I'm going to shift back to Mindful Monday. So Mondays at 7 p.m. we're going to do a little bit of mindful. We're going to be doing a little bit of chakra and breath work, and then we're going to whip a little, or we'll just be fluid with it. But so those are the content days. So Saturdays will be the what you whipping on, just the normal, Saturday morning brunch. Saturday, it's Saturday, and then Monday nights will be the mindful with some whipping. And then Thursdays is luck of the draw. We're just going to say Thursdays is luck of the draw, because that's when I'm going to utilize that time, that hour, to work on that week's luck of the draw color. Sound of wunderbar? Yes, you did. Well, and of course, whenever I see, and that's one thing, I don't know if anybody else did it, but anytime I sent something to Cherry, I sent something to Nana June. And anytime I sent something to Nana June, I sent something to Cherry. So I'm sure they both got a couple of those. I remember sending them because I went back and forth on, do I do the cotton or the acrylic? And I was like, I'm going to do the cotton. Holy moly, Tana. 2, 6, 7, 8, and 11. At least the 11-year-old can help you. Egads. Yeah. Okay. Oh, Jerry said something. Let me see. Oh, hold on. I got to go back. I'm sure Jerry's a sweetheart. Yeah. Okay. No, I saw that one. Okay. So I saw your comment. Good. Sometimes this chat jumps and I don't realize I've missed something. And I sometimes will be able to see with what you guys are talking about. Okay. So let me see. Is my Sandra still here? Sandra, spin woman. Are you still here? Because I know Mama Swift. I didn't see her. I think it's the first time in 5 years Mama Swift hasn't been here. I told her to take a break. That's why. We have a promotion in the house. And it's nothing personal against anyone else that had asked, but I have decided to reinstate one, or not reinstate, that's not the word, to promote one of my members to a moderator, just to help out Mama Swift a little bit when she's not here. So again, no hard feelings to the couple people that had emailed me and asked if they could be considered. I did choose someone, and that's going to be Sandra Scandalous Crochet. So I don't know if she's still here. I know she was running about. But I was going to see if I got it. I thought it said I got the little notification. So anyway, she'll have a new blue dress. I am going to also, oh, thank you, Jerry. Well, so I'm going to put, thank you, Jerry. That's so sweet of you. Okay, so that one was Trisha's. And then, okay. What was I going to say? Oh, that I am going to do the, that we can drop links again. If people are trying to connect, or I want you guys to, join somebody's house, or we're trying to help people get to their milestones. Like last week where we were helping Samantha try to get to her milestone. I think we're trying to get her to 1,000. It's just for a while there, it's because it was my being able to stay focused. When there's too much going on, I missed a lot. Like when everybody was dropping their links, comments were getting missed and people were getting angry, and it was getting frustrating for me because I couldn't keep track. And I'm trying to watch the chat and all I see is channel link drops. So it's not going to be an all the time throughout the live thing. We're going to probably do that at the end when we're wrapping up for the last 10 minutes. We'll do the let's connect. And you know, if any, like I said, if anybody's trying to get a milestone, we can go over and check them out. Now, I'm not going to guarantee that I'm going to send people over to subscribe. If they like what they see and they want to see more from you, they will subscribe. So, but we will send them your way. So yeah, I think that's it. Already talked about the artist inspo. We're going to be starting that back up again. Yeah, I just want to really get back to the things that were really making me happy. And that was the hugs for you, hugs for me. Because when I would send out a hug for you, it was like me getting a hug right back. So in 5 years, I've sent just shy of 300 shawls that I've made with my hands out to people in the community. And it just really gave me a lot of joy to see the looks on people's faces or get the emails when they're like, you had no idea. Like there was one, the universe told me to send her a hug. It was just out of the blue, sent her a hug, and she was like, Jaxie, May Lavender, Jaxie, you have no idea. I sent this hug, and 3 days prior, she lost her mom. And she was like, she just wrapped it around her and just heard my words to let her tears fall. And she just cried and cried and cried and cried and cried and cried and let herself grieve. So, and it was perfect because the universe spoke to me and told me to send her a hug. So that I did. The universe has been not just tapping me. I just got throat punched that that I need to get back to what, you know, again, I'm still going to do boggy. I'm still going to be doing the boggy blankets. There's my Sky. There's my baby girl. But, oh, I'll see, I totally squirreled. I was going to let you guys know that with the hashtag boggy style swag, hold on, this thing is holding things. Sky has donated a portion of those proceeds to the Tumbleweed Challenge blessings. So I have $50 of my money that comes from the channel, and then Sky has donated $46. So I'm going to just round it up. I'll match that $4, and we have $100 for the Tumbleweed Challenge shipping blessings. Now, just like I said, you know, the last couple of times that we talked about this, because a lot of people have already sent their blankets. That's okay. If you've already sent your blanket and you win, use that money to go buy more yarn for for 2027 collection. So we're not done by any means. This is our 4th year. So we're not done. So don't worry if you haven't gotten your blankets done. Nancy asked that you have your blankets into the mail by January 15th. So the deadline is the 31st. They are delivering the blankets to Boggy on my birthday, which is February 6th. And unfortunately, I will not be able to join them. I need to be close to home. That's too hard of a trip. Not to mention, I looked at those plane tickets and would say, what? Yeah, and Boggy Blanket Brigade, $1,700 has been raised. And it's so amazing. But yeah, so again, if you have already sent your blankets, or you haven't sent your blankets, you're waiting on January 3rd, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to give away a big one. I'm going to have a drawing for people that have 3 or more blankets to send. And I'm going to do a little extra. We're going to do a little fun. I might do some little games and stuff too, and not just have people making comments. We're going to have to do some boggy trivia. Yeah, so I'll let you Google it, but still, or ask the little person in your phone, or that the person in the box, if you have one of those. But simple things like, when was Boggy established? Who founded Boggy? Little simple things like that. Approximately how many children go through the camp in 1 year? It might be easier to say in approximately one session, because I think it was a summer session. It was a 4-day, a weekend with a Friday to Monday, I believe they said. And there was almost 700 children went through the camp during the summer session. So there you go. There's a lot of kids that go through that. Not to mention, it's not just the kids, it's their families and the siblings, and then we have all the workers too. So all the doctors and the nurses that work in the patch, they get blankets too. There's special blankets that are put in there. There's like across the lake, there's special quarters, and they're all for the medical staff, and they get to bring their families. So they volunteer their time, but they get to bring their families, and they have cabins and stuff for them. It's really cool. So yeah, anyway, we'll still keep doing Boggy, but it's just not going to be so dug in where it's all I do. Like right now, it's all I have. And I'm like, I can't, I need to do more. I can't just do blankets. So we're going to do beanies. I'm going to do Bumblebee Mountain Outreach. I'm going to do Knots of Love. I am also, there was one other one. Who else? Somebody else does. I do. So Knots of Love is the veterans beanies for the cancer centers. They are very specific. Knots of Love has a yarn list. And if it's not the yarn that they're asking that's on the list, they will just take your the hats and donate them. So they are very specific of the hats that they take to the cancer centers. So once we dig in and start doing that, I'll have all that information, where to send the beanies, the list. There's also NICU blankets that they do. So we'll be doing that as well. The NICU blankets are really cool. They're like 30 by 40. They're little, they're small, they're easy, and they're fast. So that's another thing, the once gain thing. I'm ready for it. It's a once gain thing. It's a once gain thing. And so we'll do that again with the beanies. I've got, I do have 2 beanies in the work. I've got an advanced, very advanced, like it's giving me a run for my money beanie. And then I've got another one that's going to be very simple. Brian was asking what the blanket brigade thing was. I just saw that. But yeah, so I want to do some more quick, not so things that don't take so long. We will have the Jacks It Up now 2026. That is a 1-year make along. And the only thing that's required is that you use hand-dyed yarn. Okay. You can use a minimum or a maximum of 25% of another yarn. But 75% of the project has to be, hand dyed. And I mean, Sanitas, you guys know Sanitas. She made her little pickle, her emotional support pickles. She made a pickle. She made her little poo-poo times. They were the little yarn poo-poos. I think she's got a name for them, but little poopy times. And she did a bunch of them, and it doesn't matter. It could be as small. It could be a little Barbie dress. It could be a blanket. Doesn't matter. Yes. Well, let's see. So I think the blankets, did I not write that down? It was 1702, and we collected 200. So the last one was 200. So we had 1702 and 200. So we're at 1902. So we're almost to 2000. And I'll tell you what, I know there is going to be a mad rush in January. I told Nancy, girl, you better be ready. Because you know everybody's going to be sending that she's going to get her mailman's going to be like, for real? For real? So good. Yay, Patsy. And that's another thing with the Jacks It Up make along is when I was really into it, when we really were getting into it, and I was doing the member treats monthly instead of quarterly. And so every hug that I was making for the member treats was out of hand-dyed yarn. And so I was doing that, but I needed more time, excuse me. I needed more time. And so for the participants quarterly, I'm not going to do it, all the way at the end of the year. This 2026, we're going to do it quarterly with the member treats. So the Jacks It Up Mal, so you'll know that every 3 months you need to, if you don't finish your project, if you're going to do a year-long project, so be it, send it at the end of the year. You have till December 31st. But if you're working on other projects or you want to do a couple little ones, I am going to do some participation drawings. Like I said, it's a mystery bag of yarn from Little Knits, and it's always their hand-dyed yarn, but I send mystery bags. I'm not, because it's easier to do it that way. And I also like to support Little Knits because they're a wonderful yarn store in Seattle. So keep your eyeballs out. If you don't have any hand-dyed yarn and you want some, watch. I'm going to give some away. So just keep your eyeballs in your ear balls for your ball sacks. I can't go an entire live without saying at least once. Shut up, Cherry. You're already almost finished with that? That was beautiful. I saw that yarn. I was Facebook stalking you. Yeah. So excited. Yep. In fact, I pulled one of my favorite Billie bags out. See, I like this one because it's got my poison apple keychain on it from Wickedly Handmade. But I pulled my Mama G, my next, after this one's finished, this was the Dee Bug yarn. That's from Dee's Creative Hands. Now this next one, this is from, what is that? Oh, I was looking for that. This is supposed to be for, this is my Nana June tote from Sky. I was wondering where that was. I put it in the bottom of here. Cheese and crackers. Okay. So the next yarn I pulled forward for the next member treat is going to be Mama G gear. So this yarn is also Dee Bugs, but I needed a solid. So I have this beautiful, this is over dyed. She just dyed that. And then I have this beautiful, because I only had 2 skeins of this. So I had 3 skeins of this gray gunmetal. And then I have this beautiful hand-dyed yarn from Mama G gear. So I'm going to use this one for the first quarter 2026 member treat. See, there's our little buckets. I was talking to Aaron about making me a yarn bowl, but yarn bowls, let's see, do I have one down here? Oh, I must have took it upstairs. Yarn bowls to me are so, you can't, I don't know about you, but whenever I use those short little yarn bowls that have the holes and the little spiral thing in it, I can never get the yarn to just pull through that little spiral thing. And anytime I pull any of the yarn, my yarn bowl comes out of the top of it. So I was talking to Aaron, and I said, I would like something more of this silhouette, smaller base, 6 to 8 inches on the base, but tall. So when you pull, your yarn bowl floats around in there. I don't need the little thing to string the yarn through. That just yeah, that's just extra. But I want her to make me, in her 3D printer, I want her to make me something fun. But so that's that silhouette that I want to do. That's an old container for sugar. The top to it was janky and didn't work. So I was like, that's a really heavy duty container. I'm going to use it. It came in 3 different sizes. Ooh, a dragonscape. I would love, you're going to post that, Lola, right? You're going to post that on the community tab, right? You're going to post that, right? Right? You're going to post? You're going to post that? I always encourage her to post so I can see. Use the community tab. Yeah. Oh, what did my cherry say? Yay, Tana. What did my, got the pineapple. Yeah. Oh, good. And a Nana, I knew you were making a bunch of the blankies. Yep, yep, yep. Well, I have this one. This one I was going to use for a giveaway, but the person that won it never claimed it. I was going to stuff it full of yarn, but they never claimed their prize. This was first quarter, or when they first came at second quarter, or whenever we did those. So I'm going to just, I think I might just keep it. I have a black one too. Yeah, you bet you can post, right? You're gonna go ahead and post, right? I said yes. All right, so I got that one. I am really working on the Blancho for Denise. Yeah, that hurt my feelings, and I couldn't look at it for a couple of days. It was on restriction. I had to frog like 6 rows. That's like 600 stitches. I got a little upset. So I'm gonna get back on that one. But other than that, I'm still trying to figure out what pattern I'm gonna use for that one, for the Mama G. I thought I would do another Blancho, but I don't think I'm gonna have enough yarn. I think I might have to do just a shawl, a hug. But okay, we got 20 minutes left. I don't have a lot. To unbox because I pulled my Christmas gift to put under the Christmas tree for Christmas. And then there's just a few presents left. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and do my unboxing now for the third and what would this be? The fourth week, whatever. This next round of the countdown box. I do 7 days of yarn. And then there's just a couple of gifts. I think today the gifts are going to be, there's 3. Okay. All right, my loves. So if anyone does not want to have their countdown box spoiled, I am going to unbox 22 through 28. I think it's number 22 through 20, 20 through 228. And then next week, it'll only be just a few days. It'll be the 28th, 29th, and 30th, and the 31st, and then the New Year's Day Persephone. Epiphany. The Epiphany. It's Epiphany. All right, so there's my 3. Okay, get ready. You guys get out of here if you don't want to see. Or a la la la. Don't look it. Don't look. All right, so there's my 3 little. I got 1, 2, 3. And then there's this one. I'm going to leave this open because I'm going to put those in there. Okay. Yeah, keep it. I think I will. I mean, I think Sky, she'll have them available if anybody wants them. But her shop is down right now while she's on vacation. So after the first of the year, Sky will be back. And we have Luck of the Draw swag. We have Boggy Style swag. We have Blanket Brigade swag. And then the Nana June bag. I know. I was so sad. I wanted one of those boxes so bad. The only way I have this one is someone gifted me this box. An anonymous gifter gave me this box. That was the only way I was able to participate. Yeah. As my husband says, if I needed a nickel to poop, I'd have to throw up. All right, so here we go. Here's number 22. Let's see. What are you vibing, guys? What are you vibing today? We vibing them? It's okay, Lola. I will harass you. I am feeling my fingers are burning, so I'm thinking there's some pink in here. No, I'm just kidding. I don't hate pink. Powder pink's not my favorite. I'm more of a fuchsia pink myself. But so I'm going to say pink and yellow. Oh, there was a pink one, but it's not. That one's the teal. That teal is gorgeous. I'd say that's more turquoise, aqua. And then this one's Pinky Tuscadero. Love it. And then you guys, and don't be mad, but I may reuse these little bags for, I mean, they've got little Santa Clauses and stuff on them. See, they're cute little bags. I am going to be reusing these, like to put if people buy, bag charms or things like that, then I have that. Okay, let's see. Let's go with the number 23. Not today so much. I'm going to say blue and orange. Oh, Shelly said blue and green. Orange. Blue and brown. Patsy. Okay. Oh, blue. Oops, sorry. So you guys got the blue one. That one's got blue with there's the little dark colors like aubergine right there. So pretty. And this one, oh, that is dark purple. That's like a real dark purple. So pretty. Ooh, ooh. I love that. I'm trying to see. Okay. That screen's picking it up pretty good. Here's 24. Now for sure I'm going to say yellow and green. Yeah, I'm going to say yellow and green. Green and yellow. See, Shello. Green and yellow. Green and yellow. Hi, Susan. We're opening the countdown box just in case from It's Raining Yarn, just in case you don't want spoilers. Okay, 1, 2, 5, 10. Nope, these are both like pale blues. Let me hold them like this. See, this one's got the pale blues with like almost like some seafoamy green in it. And then this one's got the aquas and stuff. This will look really good with these other ones. Wow, look at these. That would be quite the palette to put together. Wouldn't that be quite the palette? That's beautiful. That's Pertimus. Love that. I love these. I love hand-dyed yarn so much. But it wasn't until I figured out pairing hand-dyed yarns with solids or the tonal solids, it really helps. Because some people don't like how busy they are. Like this right here was the first countdown box. Was the Aberdeen wool minis as well. And I kind of tried to put them in order where they kind of jived together. So this top portion got a lot of orange in it, and then it goes into the purples. Just loved it. But this was my Aberdeen wool hug that I made. That was the project after the countdown box. Okay, so this one, what do you want to say? What are you going to say? Oh, see, I'm going to go with Lola. Blue and teal. Oh, we already said blue and teal. Let's say I'm going to go orange because we still haven't got the orange. And let's go with green since we still haven't got the green. I'm going to say orange and green. Ah, more pink. More pink. And then this one's got kind of like blues. This one really reminds me of like maritime kind of colors. It's really pretty. I love this little pink. But see, that's the hot pink with the aubergine. I love the hot pink with the eggplant. So pretty. But it's got to be hot pink. None of that other crap. Okay, we got number 27. I'm in heaven. Oh, do we want to, why I also want, let me also vibe on luck of the draw. Let's see. Last week's color, I'm going to say number 1. Number 1 for luck of the draw Thursday. So here we go. I'm half vibing. I'm something. I'm going to say blueberry. Oh my gosh. Look at that. Do you guys see this? Holy crap. That right there is my favorite. That's why I see Juan and I vibe. We both love that dark plummy aubergine. But this is more of the plummy one. It's not so dark. See this? I don't got the good light on today. But that, oh, the aubergine. And then this one's got little specks of purple in it too. That's, see, and that is, it's more plummy. This it's more plum. It's got more blue in it. So good. Sometimes these cameras, see, I'm holding that. It's much darker too than what's coming up. That's my favorite. Now these two, see, I think Heather did this on purpose. Number 5 to stay alive. Fuzzy Butt says number 5. See, these two would look fabulous together. Holy schnipe. Yeah, love that. I mean, you could even go as far as these ones. They've all got the little tie-ins. They all kind of tie into each other. I was trying to hold them like a palette so you could see. All 4 of those look so good together. Get out. Love it. That's what we were today. I don't know if anybody else was there, but Arcane Fiber came on live and he was just kind of showing some stuff. His name is Keith. No. Oh, shoot. No, that's Yarn Snob. I forgot Arcane Fiber's name. It's on the tip of my tongue. Anyway, he came on and he was live today. Adorable Canadian guy. Love his yarn. Would love his yarn, but holy crap, is it expensive. It's $33 a hank and it's out of Canada. So, you know, that's going to be like $50 for a hank. I will wait. But his yarn is so beautiful. And I love that he makes solid tonals that complement, and he'll put yarn color palettes together. And I was like, dude, right, Lola? Dude. Yeah. So good. Love Arcane Fiber. If anybody's in Canada and they can get their hands on Arcane Fiber, yes, please and thank you, because he has cut off his wholesaler, to the US. So we can't get Arcane Fiber anymore until further notice. Thank you, dum doo-doo. But in the same breath, I heard we're all going to get $2,000. We do that, and it's going to be a holiday. We're going to have a big old giveaway. But okay, so now let's keep going. 28. 10 minutes, Dougie Fresh. This is the last one. I'm going to go just round it off. It's not going to give me orange on this one. There's lots of blues, and I'm just going to go with pink and purple again. Pink and the purple. Erica! Another yarn. Hello. Right? That's a lot further. I'm on the left coast. I think Arcane Fiber is on the right coast. Okay. Shelly says red and green. I'm going to say pink and purple. Oh, finally the yellow. At least I was right with the purple. That's beautiful. That golden, and what you guys may not be able to pick up on, look how tonal it is. There it goes, there it goes, there it goes. You see the tonals. Just like this one, it's not solid. That other purple was solid. This is very tonal, where you have the streaks of the lighter colors through it. Love it. Now, together, these palettes are going to be beautiful. This palette right here needs to get broke back up and put in with this other one. This one wouldn't, I mean, unless you were going for a scrap can, which I got an order, you guys. I gotta look it up. Brittany sent the niece wants one of those granny cardy duster things, but it's the 12-inch. They're like, I think they're 8 to 12-inch squares, but they look like big sunflowers. You know, they got the big petals that do this. And then, you know, anyway, so I'm going to do that. But I told her that that's what you want to do, is we want to use this beautiful variegated for the flowers and then have a solid color for the center and then the edges, two solid colors. Nuh-uh. You got some of his yarn? Yeah, see, he was talking about that today, how he wholesalers, he sells to the little yarn stores. Excuse me. And he said that since what's been going on in our country, he can't ship to us anymore. So I was like, darn it. Marcy Linny Boo. Hello, welcome in. Let's see. Okay. Right. I really do. I really do. I will get my hands on some of his yarn one of these days. I just, you know, it's one of those things where it's like $33 a hank, and I want to make something that needs like 6 hanks. That's where we're going to make the small things, right? Oh, goodness. Yeah. So that's the 1 hank things that we'll be doing. But yeah, hand-dyed yarn. It's my new thing. I know even my mom was saying how we should all get away from the acrylics, because acrylics, you know, they gas and they slough off fibers. And I was like, dang, what are we gonna have, asbestos in our lungs from the acrylic? So she was just, you know, saying that she would like to see me go more natural fibers. And I was like, yeah, you let me win the lotto and I would. But that's do any of you guys did you guys watch Game of Wool? I love Tom. What's his name? Tom Daly. He's so, what a cutie patootie he is. And then they've got a YouTube channel where he did a knit along. I think it's currently going on right now, and he's as cute as a daggum button. That's the swimmer guy. But Game of Wool, yeah. I mean, we were not, as the crochet community, people are in an uproar because we were not, what is that? We were not identified. We didn't get props. It's like the knitters, they were all knitters that had crochet assignments. And I was like, so it's like they're saying, if you're a knitter, you know how to crochet. And that's not true, because I know a lot of knitters that don't crochet. And I know a lot of crocheters that don't knit. So I would like to see if the next year comes. I watch because I love it. And any publicity for our industry is gonna be a plus. But I really would like to see them, what is the daggum word I'm looking for? Wasn't it good? Marcy Lynn, I loved, and I thought the guy that won should have won. He killed it. He killed it. Oh, I did watch with Hooked on Robin. He's sweet, but I didn't like that interview. It felt rushed, and it's almost like she was bothered by his baby. I would have embraced that. I don't know. It's like she kept trying to cut him off. He was trying to accommodate with just the, having to hold him and stuff, but I don't know. And then she was like asking him questions, but then I don't know. It just, you know him? Oh, he's amazing. Yeah, that hat that he made was absolutely gorgeous. But I mean, Ilsa, I loved her work. I really thought she was going to win going through it, but with him winning all the challenges and they kind of, they kind of liked him, you could tell. That swan song thing, but I was just really glad to see the show, you know. Um, does she, don't get me wrong, love that she did that, love to see them together. I mean, I've watched Hooked on Robin probably longer than anyone. Hooked on Robin was one of the very first tutorials I found. That's what brought me to YouTube, was Hooked on Robin. 12 years ago. Yeah, no, it was years ago. She was still very new. But no, but again, I wish that the interview would have went a little better for her. And for him, what a precious baby he's got. Did you see those curls? I'm a sucker for curls. But I was very happy for her that she got that honor to have him on her channel. Yeah. Oh God, I wouldn't even know. See, because I watched him because I love diving and I love swimming. We do swimming and gymnastics and the diving, and those are usually the yes, represented, of course. Erica, thank you. Represented. Yes, they didn't represent the crochet community very well. And I would have liked to see them dig into the yarns a little bit more, because yarn choice is everything. Hooker versus Hooker. Yeah, you know what? I participated in Hooker versus Hooker a couple times. I think I did everything but did I do the color choice? No, the color choice was the only one that I didn't get to do. But I was a content creator. I chose the project. I think the season that I was a creator, our thing was a plant. And the colors that we had were crazy. But I did one of those little, it's like a plant, and then you pop the pot down and it becomes a dress and pops her out, and the flowers are the little nymph kind of flower violets. They were African violets. It's upstairs. I'll show you guys sometime. Yeah, yeah. I know JUAN won with Sasha. I didn't win. The winner, in fact, oh no, it fell. Oh no, it fell. I had a little vase. She made a basket. It was a basket weave, handmade crocheted basket with a handle, and it was full of hand crocheted flowers, sunflowers and lavender, and it was so cute because at the end when she won, afterwards she sent me a couple of the little flowers and a little vase. I have to get it. It fell. It was right there. But yeah, that was my season. We did flowers. The very first episode, I got disqualified. We were talking about that last week. It was a ball sack, and I did not recall ever hearing we couldn't use embellishments. After that, they were very specific. They was very specific on if you could use safety eyes, or you couldn't use like colored yarn. It had to be accessories and stuff. But yeah, Hooker versus Hooker was fun. It was a lot of fun. Really, Lola? Yeah, because I use Hooked on Robin a lot. In fact, I'm using her right now because I came across, I showed you guys a couple weeks ago, I came across a bag that I had made a bunch of granny squares for Billie, the Crafty Floridian, last year. And ziggy, zig, zig. Yeah, don't we need an American version? Heck yeah, we do. But see, I read the chat and I lost what I was saying. I can't, when I'm in the middle of a sentence, I cannot read the chat. Oh gosh. Oh, the moose muff with the purse. Yes, yes, yes. I used to watch it a lot, but then it started coming on at the same time as Luck of the Draw, I thought, or not Luck. Boggy Blanket Brigade unboxing. There was a conflict. I can't remember what it was, but I hadn't been over there in a while. But yeah, if they had an American Game of Wool, I would totally try out. I would totally try out. Ziggy Zigs, you got your stuff, right? I gotta check Pirate Ship. There was a couple stuff that were delayed. Yeah. Oh, that I found the squares from Billie. And thank you, Shelly. And I didn't get them sent to her in time. That was when she was doing the seasons. She was doing like, what was it? St. Patrick's Day, Halloween, Christmas, and Thanksgiving or something. Anyway, I had made a bunch of squares and I just, thank you, Sandra. Yeah. And I didn't get to put them together. And yesterday I couldn't sleep. I was really upset because I thought I was playing yarn chicken with this one and I couldn't find my black wool. I thought I had one more skein of this purple one, this purple that I used here in between, this dark stripe right here. Wait, right here. It's the willow, is it willow attire? In the dark, dark, dark purple. But it was gifted to me. I went to go try to get some more and it's discontinued. So I had to pull forward my black. But anyway, I was worried I wasn't going to get done with that. So I saw those and I started putting them together using Robin's, her little, the join as you go granny. And I really like how she does it. It's just really easy. There's my Trixie. Do you like your chimkin? Yeah, I sent some little extra treats. Oh, I have to go look. I'm so silly. It's literally this, when I have to work and then go live afterwards, I don't get much time to do anything. So I'll go look right after this because it is time to go. Do, 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 do. Good night, sweetheart. Well, it's time to go. Do, 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 do. Yay. Yeah, I made her using the menagerie. It was menagerie. That stuff is so soft. Yeah, Christmas gifts. That's the thing, I can't wait for 2026. We're gonna do some one skein things, some turn and burn stuff that works up quick and we can whip the faux out of some stuff and be done. But I'm only gonna do a handful of blankets this year for Boggy. The 15 blankets, it just gets to be too much. And I was going to say, everybody else, it's like there's the big makers like Mama Swift and JUAN and everybody that make the big blankets. So I can't compete with that. No, not a competition ever. But I'm just going to do what I can do to participate and to stay a part of it. I know it's time to go. Farewell, adieu, avidas, and good night. Good night. Good night. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna go. Oh, I didn't open my look. I almost did it again. Hurry, quickly, quickly, quickly. Look away. Look away. Right, it is. Even one blanket. Just like we did with Hat Not Hate when we were making the beanies. I sent a little card to Shira one time. And it said, roses are red, violets are blue. Every hat matters, and so do you. And it is absolutely right. And she used to say that all the time. I got some new pencils. That's a moose. And it looks like, is that a strawberry? That's some kind of a fruit. pineapple. Oh, and penguin. Oh, and their Christmas pencils. I love pencils. I have pencils everywhere. All right, real quick. Just two little gifts today. Good night, good night, good night. Ooh, I got some new skizzers. That's so good. So last year I got this pair. This is the little one that looks like a crane. I got one of these last year in my box, and I had jury duty. They made me throw them away. They were like, either you can take them back to your car and risk being late, or you'll have to throw them away. I was like, you can't tuck them in the thing, and when I leave, I come get them? And he was like, I'm so sorry, no, but you're going to have to move along. I was like, you son of a sea cook, you fried. But anyway, so now I got a new pair. But the last pair was kind of that. It was that color changing. So when you did it, it looked blue, and then you go this way, it looks purple, and you go this way, and it looks beige, or the bronze. That color shifting, whatever it's called. Oh, I'm going to put that right there. And then the last one. Yes, Kendall's surgery went very well. She's doing wonderfully. Sexy. I love sexy scissors. I love a good sexy scissor. Yes, Kendall is good. She did well. At last I heard she was still in recovery, but I'm sure I would have heard from Dawn. Sandra's got a blue dress, blue dress, blue dress. Sandra's got a blue dress on. I have an idea. Anyway, this is a really cool little container. And it's, I don't know, it's like you put glitter or something in it, or I don't know. It's a little container. I don't know about y'all, but every stitch needs a good container. Yes. See, I don't know. See, last year it was full of stitch moccas. This year, it's just a light bulb, plastic light bulb. So good. I used all of them for something. Oh, did I get it? Okay, I got everything. All right, now I'm done. Yes. All right, my loves. Well, thank you so much for joining me tonight. It's been a wonderful, again, a wonderful live. I look forward to making beautiful things next year. And stay tuned. We got, 9 more days until the end of the year, and we'll have our quarterly member treat. And that's going to be on the 3rd, Saturday the 3rd, I think is when we'll do it. We'll do it on our Saturday morning brunch. And then we'll also do the Tumbleweed Challenge winners, and we'll just make a day of it that day, and we'll have fun. Okay? All right. That is it. It's been wonderful seeing you all. Thank you for joining me today. And let me get up. I gotta get up so I can reach. But anyway, so I love you guys, and thank you so much for being here. And I'll see you on the flip side. Laura! I love you guys. Bye. Oh, where's the thing?